This is a tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube beginner's fashion. There are 5 steps in solving the Rubik's Cube: across, corners, first 2 layers, OLL, and PLL. OLL, orient last layer, PLL, permute last layer. Now I'll be going through just about all the situations, so there shouldn't be any confusion. If there's any confusion, feel free to contact me. Okay, let's begin. Bye. First step is to make a cross. Special thing about the cross is the adjacent colors to the edges that you're solving for have to match their respective centers all the way around. Now, I can't stress enough that these corners don't matter as long as you have this cross. That's the first step. If you have that, then you can move on to the next step. But this first step is the cross, so if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, or none solved, that's good. Now, on to the cross. Okay. First step is to solve 1. You should be able to do that. This one can move there, or this one can move there, or this one's on the bottom. You can move twice up there. Once you solve that 1, check the adjacent color to the one you just solved, and then hold the top, and then turn the bottom two layers until they match. So keep turning until they match. Now, the next thing is to solve the other 3. Now, to do that, you just do what you did here, except in a little different fashion. There are 8 different situations, and one of them is when it's solved, so there's 7 situations. One is when it's on the bottom. Turn the top 2 until you connect, and then turn that side. By that side, I mean the side that it's on. See? Twice to bring it up to the top. Now, when doing this, don't turn the top because that will mess up what you already have. Now, the next one is if it's on the side. If it's on the side, bring it to the bottom, like that. And then once it's on the bottom, do it just like you did with the green one. Turn it twice to the top. Now again, remember, we're not worried about the corners, so we can bring this one out. Since it's stuck in between these two, we have to bring it out of there, because if not, we can't do anything with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this one out of the way just for a minute, and then put it back. So in 3 moves, we're going to have this one out of here. So we're going to move this one to the bottom layer, and then we're going to move it away from this side that we just moved, and then we're going to put this one back to where it was. And then this is a simple case again. It's on the bottom, so turn the top 2 until it matches, and then turn that side twice. That's the cross. Now, there are, again, like I said, there are 8 different ones. This one is if it's on the side, if it's in the right spot, but it needs to be flipped. Turn it to the bottom. Put it next to the corner that you want, where you want it to connect. Now again, we're going to have to move this one out of the way for just a minute, and then put it back, so that we can put this one over here. Because it's the green white, it needs to go in between the green white centers. So we connect them, connect, place, restore these. Now the next one, if it's here, just turn it up. Now if it's here, again, just move this one out of the way briefly. Move this away from this side here, and then it's on the bottom. So just connect it and bring it up. Again, if it's on this bottom, if it's on the bottom, connect it, turn it twice. Now if it's on the side, again next to it, move this out of the way to connect these two. Bring it up here, and then restore these. And then that's your cross. That's the first step. You should be able to do this basically by yourself. And it's a bad habit to do it on the top, but if you do it on the bottom, it's quite difficult to see. If you're going to get into speed cubing, you should probably learn to solve it on the bottom. I solve it on the top because if it's on the bottom, it's quite difficult to see if you've made a mistake. So like here, oh, I've got the cross, and then you go on to do other stuff, you didn't realize that these two don't match. So it's quite difficult to notice if you made a mistake. That's why I solve it on the top.